Hi you guys, today I received the vertical composter of the Hot Frog. I say vertical because it looks a lot, it's the same system as the 360 Worm Factory that is more popular, I would say. But what I like about this one is that it's made in Canada. And I wanted to have a hold of it for a while now. So I bought it for my mom so I can unbox it and show it to you. What are the different parts? So this is obviously the lid. Alright. In the box, I have already some shredded paper, which is very thoughtful from them because that's going to be very useful. I already prepared some shredded paper, but sometimes whenever you have a kit like that, they already offer you some brown material. I also have coconut coir, so that means it is in block, so that means I'm going to need a bowl of water to expand it to break it down. I believe those are the legs of the system. I have 4 of them. I have a type of downspout that's going to be useful whenever the system is a little too liquid and I want to harvest some liquid to dilute them to make some compost tea. This is, I guess, a screener for the lower level of the compost bin and some instruction. Usually when I see there's too many holes or too many big holes for me, I put some paper, some shredded paper, and it helps to create a type of screen. 1 tray. This is the second tray. I guess this is the bottom tray where I will put the legs that we saw before, and I guess this is where we're gonna put the little spout. I'm just gonna shut up and just let my logic work for a while. Now I want to be sure that I did the right thing, so I'm just going to check in the instructions. So I'm going to let it sit there for a while. According to the instructions, putting the coconut coir in 1 liter approximately, it's not really 1 liter, but whatever, of water. I'm making a mess. And the shredded paper. I'm gonna zoom it in because I think it's very fascinating to see the coconut coir expand. Let's do this. What is fascinating is how the coconut coir just absorbs the water. I'm making a mess. All right, let's bring in the I'm making a huge mess. Let's bring in the system. Usually what I put in the bottom tray is some shredded paper because sometimes there are some worms in here that fall down with some finished compost, and sometimes when I just put a little layer of shredded paper, it helps for me to just grab the whole thing and put it in a previous tray. I'm gonna put one tray. Then I'm gonna have to put the layer of brown grocery bag that acts as 2 layers of newspaper. As you can see, they're really drenched. Then, according to the instructions, I am to just dump the mixture of coconut coir and shredded paper and distribute it evenly in the tray. And the next step is to put approximately half a kilo of the worms. And the next day, I have to leave them like that to get accustomed to their environment. And the next day, or in a couple of days, that's where I put some food. Shout out to the crazy worm lady that inspired me to continue giving information on worm composting, among other things. All right. This is okay. This is an unboxing video. It is not a video where I share my thoughts and theories and solutions to problems that I see whenever I am manipulating the worm composting system. So I'm just going to speed this part up, but I am going to remind you to please like, share, subscribe if ever you like that video, and be sure to tune in for more videos on indoor, outdoor gardening, and worm composting. That sits a little bit better. Oh yeah, it sits much better. Then I put the lid on a cleanup operation right now, which means for the time being, these stay in the garage. There is one bin that has a big hole in it that is useless, but the second bin, I could use it for finished compost, for example, after washing it, just to give you an example of how you can reuse stuff and not just go in and throw them away. Then you have to clean the whole mess. All right. So this is what it looks like. Very sleek, minimalistic type of design. I love it. I took a dark gray. They have purple, they have green, they have black. And I'm gonna come back tomorrow to see if I had some disaster happening, and I'm gonna lower a little bit the temperature where this is. I leave the the grooves on the side because those are the handles to lift the trays. And this is what you need to know. For real, the instruction says to feed it the second day, but they are well fed. I might even decide to separate the bins and put some food here and put the bulk of the worms here and let the bulk of the moist compost just settle on the first layer. So I'll see. But whatever modification I do, I will do in a week. So that's pretty much it. Have a nice day, everybody.